everyone, my name is Rita Toth and I'm here today to share you my invention, which is called the stretch patch. And if you ever suffered with surgical scars or stretch marks as such, then you might be interested to continue the show with us because we have a solution for you. And because of the solution, as I mentioned, I would like to quickly go into the introduction of the product that I brought to life, and I'm hoping that it will interest you. As I mentioned before, the name of the product is the stretch patch, which is basically covering the product and the product know-how in the entire branding. Basically, how we would start is an untold story of love. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby with the baby carriage, and then after a while, 9 months passes by, and then you realize what's the underlying cause of getting married and having babies. It's called stretch marks for a woman, and 90% of the woman population nowadays do get stretch marks, so it is a very large group of people that we're trying to address with this product. Now, when we talk about the stretch marks, I would like to share a couple of stretch mark specs for you, because a lot of people doesn't understand that stretch marks are actually a type of scarring, and because of type of scarring, they need to be treated accordingly. As I mentioned before, 90% of women population do have stretch marks. Also, men are not safe either. 40% of men population have stretch mark related problems, and it is pretty much a mass market issue. And because women always want to be pretty, women are willing to spend a lot of money for addressing this problem on their skin to gain back their skin confidence. So currently, the beauty market is projected to be $65 billion in 2016, and that is the market that we would like to tap into. As you can see, approximately half of the population of the US are women, and based on their surgical scars or stretch marks, based on their income level, based on their interest of the product, we funnel them down to a reasonable penetration rate of 0.8% of purchasing the product. And that leads us to a very sizable, close to 5 billion market that we can address this issue with, and you can tap into this problem with this product. What is our vision? As I mentioned, scarring is a confidence issue. Scarring for women causes confidence. They cover it up, they try to hide it. It is a shame category, and we would like to make sure that our fellow women don't feel bad about their skin, so they gain back their skin confidence and they can feel comfortable again. And this product will enable them to do so. This product will enable them to feel pretty again. So the underlying vision of creating the product like this is for women to gain back their skin confidence. At the same time, we also would like to build a little bit of capital behind it. But before I get into that, I would like to introduce myself in a little more detail. As I mentioned before, I am Rita, and I am the innovator for the product. I am coming from Europe, where I used to work with Procter & Gamble in the baby care and the feminine care category, so I do have a vast experience when it comes to bringing products to life and promoting products to women and mothers in general. I also took courses at Harvard, where I'm pursuing my master's degree at the moment, and I took one of the courses, which is entrepreneurship and innovation, which was basically the enabler to bring this project to life and present it to you today. I also work with a good selected number of mentors that are help me on the fields that I'm necessarily not comfortable with, and that was my way to bring in experts to make sure that I bring a good quality and a good business to the market. So what the stretch patch really is, it is a large self-adhesive lotion-infused patch which stays on your skin for up to 12 hours and delivering all the good benefit that helps to diminish your scarring and the appearance of your scarring. So because it is a lotion infused patch, it also heats up on your skin, uses sometimes your body heat and chemical heat to open the pores up on your skin and get the ingredients to the deeper dermal layer where the scarring have actually happened. Usually the problem with the current treatment on the market, that they involve lotions and creams and they involve oils, which usually absorb in your clothes and washes up very easily, so they don't help the scars almost at all because there is no sufficient time for that ingredients that they contain to spend it on your skin. So we were looking at the problem and we approached it in a little different way. So we have something that it has a great formula for addressing the scarring. You have a revolutionary method for getting that ingredient into a deeper layer of the skin, and of course we have the efficient absorbency because it comes in the form of a large self-adhesive patch. So what does the stretch patch do? I do get this question a lot because you have a lot of companies coming out with new beauty product on a monthly basis. You see things popping up, and we also wanted to make sure that we're really keen on our integrity when it comes to product innovation. And what the stretch patch do is it's taking care of the stretch mark appearance. It diminishes the color. It makes the surface smoother of your scarring, and basically it improves the overall appearance in a very short period of time. With creams, you can achieve some of these effects within 5 to 6 months. With the patch, you only need to have a month and months and a half, depending on your scarring treatment time, and it will make a drastic change in a very short period of time. So does it really work though? You know, you do have a lot of people who are very skeptical about this project and the product in general. So to bypass that question and to bypass that trust issue, which usually customers would have very reasonably, we went ahead and did some testing behind the product. And as you can see in the presentation, an after and before picture, this is a prior and after treatment with the stretch patch in a test environment. And you can see the dramatic results speaking for themselves, because I do believe that 100 words doesn't cover something that a picture can show you. So what are the key purchase indicators behind a product like this? First of all, we do have a great amount of people already pre-registering and signing up on our staging website, and we're not advertising yet, so we didn't put any dollars behind consciously reaching out to the woman. We have over 4,000 generic inquiries coming into the web page. We also have started our social pages, which in a matter of weeks we achieved to have over 1,000 of followers. And because of that, we also feel that we have a great receptivity on the market. We also paired up with the local women team, advocates who are willing to share their database with us, so we have an immediate access to 25,000 emails to start marketing it to women. Now, also, we're talking about women, we're talking about real women and real mothers. Because of the real women and real mothers, we would like to target the early adopters of this category, people who are willing to try almost anything to take care of that scarring issue that causes them so much discomfort and causes them so much shame in their body. And these early adopters are the ones who are willing to go and try it and be the first advocates behind the product, because at the end of the line, we would like to rely on product advocacy. We want the product to sell itself because it's good. We don't want to sell the product because we're telling them to buy, and that's a different approach, and we can only have that through the early adopters. Now, when we're talking about the marketing cycle starts from awareness. Since this is a new to market category and a new to market product, never done before, never seen before, we don't have direct competition. It's going to take a while until we get to the consideration, the purchase, the repurchase, and the advocacy phase. At the end, as you can see, the marketing cycle, we build out all the touch points, including doctor recommendation and the online forums, because some of our early adopters do rely on the dermatologist recommendation, and we have that covered. So show me the money. If we're talking about the money, I would like to start up with the competitive landscape. With the competitive landscape, we enter into the territory where you have cheap, inexpensive, or you have expensive but low performing products. You can see that there is a big part of the market that hasn't been addressed yet. Now that's where we would like to put the product into. Product pricing. Talk about product pricing is important because it comes down to the margins, and it comes down also to the pocket of the customers, how much they're willing to spend on this. And so far we have the luxury of having very good product pricing because we achieved through negotiation a very good pricing on the development of the product. And because we're being very cautious with the customer's budget and the customer's value behind a new starter, we have to position it on the lower category of the pricing. So we're starting out from $29 to the lower $40 categories for the larger patch sizes, and that is a very reasonable amount for a first trial to spend on a product like this. So where would we actually sell these? We have two paths of distributions. The one is the online listings, and the second one is the physical listing in drugstores and QVC, CVS, that we feel that we would need to have the VC capital help to purchase that quantity so we can size up the business in no time. And we already took care of the digital listings, so right now we're looking for the help for the physical listings. Financial valuation, and when it comes to that, we talk about money, and we were very modest with the volume forecast and the volume projections that we put behind this project. We wanted to be very, very reasonable and very realistic, so we took the lower possible case scenario, and that's how our financial projection get set up. And then you can see that after starting the company, within the first year, we're capable to scaling up to $5 million with that modest volume, and just for the U.S. market, as I mentioned before. I think it's a very good dollar build-up behind a startup product like this, and a very good projection. So what are the stages of opportunities? Currently, we are at the stage of launching, and this is the week where we already put everything together. The product is up for pre-order. We're receiving the pre-orders. We have the social followers. We have the product is coming in, so this is exciting time for us. We have a manufacturer that manufactures the product, and they are licensed to do so in the U.S. And we're focusing to address all customer questions and to entertain them in the best way that we can. So if you're interested to support me, or if you're interested to support the project, or you have any questions to ask in the future, then let's start the conversation. You can always reach me at the website, or you can always reach me at the address that on the presentation, or you can reach us out on our social channels and see what do we do for women and how do we encourage them to gain back their skin confidence. So you can reach me at the Stretch Patch, and thank you very much for your attention.